Alright. Hello there, everybody, and welcome. We are gonna do a solo play of Nautilion today. We'll see how far I make it. I've got a baby who just finished eating, and he might decide he needs daddy's attention, but we'll see how long I can make it. Nautilion is the 5th in the Oniverse series of games, and, let's see, there's Onirim, then Onirim, Urbion, Sylveon, Castellion, and now Nautilion. And for my money, I enjoy this one. This might be my second favorite of the 5 of them. I definitely like it a lot more than Castellion. I did not care for this Castellion all that much. I mean, it has its merits, but I don't know. I haven't played it all that much. This one, though, I've been playing quite a bit since I got it just a couple weeks ago. So in Nautilion, and yes, this is no rules review the channel, but in these live plays, I'm not really reviewing. I'm showing you how to play a game, or you're watching me play a game. So I don't see the harm in this. We are trying to get the delay. Actually, I know how to do this. Sorry, still getting it. Okay, yeah, this. We are trying to get this, the Nautilion, from the Summer Isles or whatever they call it, the Happy Isles, all the way to the Dark Zone, the Abyss, over here. Meanwhile, this guy, which is the Phantom Submarine, is traversing the same path but going the opposite way. And you say, well, that's easy enough. We move from one end to the other, it's just who rolls higher. Well, on the way, we are trying to fill up our submarine with crew. So you have 9 crew, and you're going to be getting them. There are these tokens on the board that are numbered, and so you need 1 through 9. When you place them on the board, let's see if I can get this so you can actually see it. As you place them on the board, the first one you place, it doesn't matter, but the rest of them need to have these orange connections between the room that they're in and where you place the next one. You're having air vents, sort of giving all the crew the ability to live. So you're moving along and you're grabbing tokens, trying to fill it up before you reach this point. He's going the opposite way, destroying tokens. Complicating matters is you roll these 3 dice every turn, and the dice have 2 sides that are a 1, 2 sides that are a 2, 1 side that's 3, 1 side that's a 4. And you're going to roll all 3. You need to assign 1 to yourself, 1 to the Phantom Submarine, and then 1 to this, the Dark House, which is a pretty awesome little, prop. If you assign a 1 or a 2 to the Dark House, nothing happens, because arguably you're assigning low-value dice, and low-value dice, you want to be assigning, to the Phantom Sub if you can. So assigning it here doesn't hurt all that much. If you put a 3 or 4 here, the high-value dice, which you really don't want to give the Phantom Sub, you have to give up one of these, useful tokens. I don't know what they actually call them. But these, you start with 4 on easy mode, and we're going to start with just regular basic game easy mode. These you can use to do some sort of spells during the game. If you give up 1, you can re-roll the dice. If you give up 2, you can change one of the dice to a value of choice. And if you give up 2, you can switch any 2 tokens on the board. They don't have to be next to each other. So that could be useful for trying to place a token in your path that you desperately need. Now, as you land on these tokens, if you land on one that you don't need in your sub, or you decide for whatever reason that you don't want to put it in the sub, they flip over and they become those tokens as well, so you do get more of those as the game progresses. Anything else to the base game? Not really, I don't think so, so I guess without further ado, I am going to get started. I am going to now actually be able to watch the live chat, and I don't think anybody's going to be watching, but I can pretend somebody is. So I'm just going to get started. Alright, here we go. Handy dandy dice tower. I'm sorry if that's loud. Oh, terrible starting roll. A 4, a 4, and a 2. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give up one of the tokens. I'm gonna give up one of the tokens, and I'm gonna go again. Little better. A 1, a 2, and a 3. So, with the 1, the 2, and the 3, I can now assign things. So, I sort of don't want to skip over too many of these guys because there's only, I think, 4 of each token. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give the Phantom Sub the 3, myself the 1, and the Dark Tower the 2. I know it's not Dark Tower, it's Dark House. I'm going to call it Dark Tower again, though, so forgive me. So, we deal with this, nothing happens. Phantom Sub moves, 1, 2, 3. He eliminates that token. Then I move, and I get a 7, which arguably probably not the best one to have started with, but in the base game, I can recover from that. Alright, next roll. A 1, 2, and 3 again. Well, let's see. I can skip over the 6. The 9 and the 9 are the next two, so why don't I do this? I'll give myself a 3, I'll give the Phantom Sub a 1, and I'll give the Dark House a 2. So Dark House, no effect. Phantom Sub moves 1 and eliminates a 1. I move 1, 2, 3, and I get a 9. Which, I'm silly. I'm absolutely silly. Rewind. Boop, boop, boop. Whoop. I need that 1. So, let's give it like this, because I need that 6. I can only take a 6 or an 8. That 7 would have been wasted. I mean, that 9 would have been wasted. So, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and eliminate a 2 instead. I'm going to go 1 and grab a 6. And the Dark House, Dark House is nothing to me. Alright, roll again. 1, 4, 3. I refuse. I flat out refuse. Rolling! Hey, 1, 2, 2. Ugh, so, for me, it's a 9 or a 9, and I cannot get enough air to the 9 cabin, so I'm going to have to use one of them as just a token. And that's you know, a decent compensation. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a 2, I'm going to give myself a 2, and I'm going to give the Dark House a 1. So nothing the Submarine a 1. Nothing happens here. The reason I did that, he's already eliminated a 3 token. I don't want him to eliminate another 3 token necessarily, so he'll take out a 5. And I go 1, 2, I get a 9, I can do nothing with it. So there's only 2 more 9s left on the board. I gotta hit one of them. Alright, next roll. 3, 3, 4. Again, I refuse. 1, 2, 3. Well, I can take the 1, because I can use a 1. I guess I will give my Nemesis a 3, and the Dark House a 2. I can give him a 3, but I've already wasted a token this turn, and I really don't feel like wasting 2. That might be foolish, but hey, who knows. Whoops, sorry, wrong order. Dark Submarine. Eliminates another 2. Oh, he's taking out 2 2s. I get a 1. I really don't like this. I did not start well having it be all the crews on one side of the sub. Next roll. A 1, a 2, a 4, and a 4. No. No. Just stop it, dice. Alright, a 1, a 2, and a 4. If I take the 1, I can't use it. If I take the 2, I can't use it. Oh my goodness. If I take the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't use it. Oh my goodness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself the 1. I'm going to give him a 2. And I'm going to give the Dark... I know I just said I wouldn't do that, but I'm doing it. He's eliminated. Second 3. And I take a 4 as a token. I'm playing so bad. A 1, a 2, and a 4. The 1 doesn't help me, the 2 doesn't help me, the 4 does help me. I guess I'll take the 4, I'll give him the 1, and I'll give him the 2. So nothing happens. He eliminates a 7. I already have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I jumped over another 9. So I need to get the other 9. Now, I could, if I have enough tokens later in the game, swap 2 of the tokens on the board. I don't think I'm going to win this one. We'll see what happens. A 1, and a 4. A 1 doesn't help me. I have 6, I have 1, I have 6. A 4 gets me 8. I'll take the 4, 1, and 1. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I did that in the wrong order. I'm sorry. Alright, next roll. 3, a 3, and a 2. I really need that 5. I can get it on the 3. When I jump over 2. Are there other 2s for me? There are. So if I take the 3, I give him the 2, and I give him the 3. So I give up one of these. He goes 1, 2, eliminates another 7, and I go 1, 2, 3. And I get a 5, which now opens up almost all the cabins to me. Alright, next roll. A 1, a 2, and a 3. I could use the 4. I can't use the 1. I could use the 2, but he's going to go first. So if I give him the 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. I have to do a swap for a 4 later. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other 4? Where's the other 4? Oh, I have it. Okay, wait. So, what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do? So, if I give him the 1, he takes out 2. I'm left to get a 1 or a 5. Those don't help me. If I give him the 2, I can take the 4. Or I go 1, 2, 3. Now, why don't I do that? I'll give him the 2, him the 1, and I'll take the 3. So he's going to go 1, 2. Eliminates a 1. I go 1, 2. What am I doing? What just happened there? What did I say? No, I'm just going to do that. That's what has to happen, which means I have to give that up. But I get the 4. And then 3, I gave up that token. And in one of the expansions built into the game, they would now fight, which, I don't know, seems like a pretty impossible little variant. Whoops, I have a dice tower. A 1, a 1, and a 3. Well, I like the 1. I can't give him the 3, so I'll give the Phantom the 3. I'll take the 1, and I'll give the Dark House a 1. So nothing. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, I am going to lose this. And I just said, oh, it's so easy playing it on the simple load mode. Alright. I got to start spamming that submarine with 1s. Well, you can bet your bippy. I'm going to take the 2, 1, and 1. And yes, I just said bet your bippy. Nothing happens. He kills a 1. I go 1, 2. And I get a 3. All I need now is a 9, which is the token right in front of me. And then I can start speeding towards the Dark Isles. Alright. 2, 1, 1. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Alright, there's the 9. Now I gotta start racing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically I just need to move more than he does every turn. There. Anybody who calls, ball pucky on me, not going to be able to make that fall, it was going to be a 1. I'll take a 4, 1, and 1. Nothing happens. He eliminates that. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I get Screaming Cat. Because honestly, people, whoops. Let me make sure I can actually see what I'm doing here. Honestly, that's a Screaming Cat. Alright, and next roll. I need at least a 2. I can't give him a 4. Wow. I'll take a 3. I'll give the Dark House a 2. I'll give him a 1. Nothing happens. He eliminates that. And I go 1, 2. Victory! Alright. So, that is the just basic introductory game for Nautilion. What I think I'm going to do, because if anybody's actually looking this video up, you have undoubtedly found Z Garcia's of the Dice Towers solo live playthrough. I didn't get to see all of his, but I saw a good chunk of it, and in it he went straight to this expansion, which adds in having to get these mages, which give you free rerolls. And I like that. I actually sort of think that makes the game almost a little easier. You add in a few more tokens, so the track gets a little longer, and yes, you have to collect 3 more tokens, but it sort of gives you another place to put all your junk tokens, and it then gives you these free rerolls. So what I'm going to do is, instead of, and let me just swap windows so I can make sure I'm doing this right, instead of playing with this side, the A side, which is one of the easier subs, I'm going to play with the B side. I'm going to play with this sort of triangular-shaped sub. So let me put it back where you guys can all see it. And let me actually get out the correct token. What's real neat is they all have their own tokens in this. You don't have to just use a generic submarine. Each submarine that you play with has its own board. So that's a nice touch. Alright, let's do like this. Least favorite part of this game is what you're about to witness, where I now have to set up the track. And you can just do lines, and I sometimes will. I found that my biggest issue is setting up a line of these tokens in such a way that I don't confuse myself later about where, the turns and twists of it. So I try to get them spaced out enough that there's a pretty obvious distinction between where to go next, because I don't want to have myself skip a leg, or the Phantom sub, the Dark sub, Phantom sub, skip a lane. There we go, that's adequate. Alright, I don't know what that shape is. It's an elephant. There you go, heavy cardboard. I did, Stanley the elephant. I can't think of what the name of their elephant is. Yeah, ear and then trunk, whatever. Alright, so this is a little tougher because, as you can see, the connections on this sub are not so straightforward. There's a lot more critical juncture points. This is a sort of isolated pod, that's an isolated pod, and that's an isolated pod. The 5 is still sort of like the crucial crewman. And what picture does that one have? It's a seal with a cannon. I thought maybe they gave it a picture to denote it as sort of a crucial piece, but they didn't. Alright, here we go. Opening roll. A 1, a 2, and a 4, because of course, why not? Oh man, I do not. Okay, well I'm going to give myself the 2. I will give Phantom sub the 1, and I will give Dark House the 4, so I already lose a token. My logic here is that I didn't want the 9 to start with, because the 9 can only connect to the 4 and the 8. If I take the 2 die, I get the 8, which means I can connect to 3 of them, the 4, the 9, and the 5. And hopefully that'll be enough to get me moving. Hopefully. I've lost every time I've used this sub. So you saw a victory, get ready to see a defeat. 1 would get me a 3, I can't use it. 3 would get me a 2, I can't use it. So, 1, 3, 1, because I don't want to lose another die right now. And he just killed an 8, but I already have an 8. It gives me a 3, gives me another token. And you can combine these expansions. I could be doing this, I could be using this 2 sub with the mages. But I just don't feel like it. Oh, come on. I want a 1 now. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to re-roll it. I'm going to re-roll it. Oh my goodness, that's worse. Dare I? I dare. This is it. This is the moment you see that loss is just rushing towards me like a freight train. So I'll take the 1. I'll give him the 3, and I'll give the Dark House 2, because I've already burnt 2 tokens this turn, and I don't feel like burning anymore. Now, it's sort of silly because that 9 did nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3. Yes, I did it out of order. I'm sorry. That 9 didn't open up any more potential spots for me. I really want a 5. Which is 3 away, and I roll a 1, and a 4. Well, I'd be playing 1. I'd be giving up a token anyways to re-roll. So why don't I do this? I'll give the Dark House a 4. Lose that. And I'll give both of us a 1. So he eliminates another 8, which is okay, I have 8. And I'll get 2, which I don't have yet. I can't use him, but it gives me a token to play with. And there's another 2 there, and another 2, and another 2, and hopefully by the time I get to those other 2s, stuff has changed. Alright. Oh. That roll's too terrible. A 2, a 3, and a 4. Not going to do it. Alright, a 1, a 2, and a 2. That's more reasonable. So I will take the 2, and I'll give both of my nemesis a 1. Alright. He's killed 2 of the 1s. Oh well. Alright, there's 5. There's Seal Gunner. Seal Team 6. Okay. Alright, a 1, a 1, and a 2. Can I use the 4? I can use the 4. So I'll give him a 1, and I'll give him a 2. He will kill off a 3. Ooh, I do need 3s. I will take the 4. That sort of closes off that part, and nothing happened with the Dark House. A 1, a 1, and a 2. Okay, I don't need a 5. 6. Ah! I can't really use a 6. Well, I'll take the 2. I'll give both of them. Actually, no. I'll give myself the 1. Do I want to do that? Yeah, why not? If my luck holds out and I can just sort of keep picking up tokens to use, I'll take that. Because I've sort of just a whole field of useless stuff in front of me. 4, a 6, or a 6, and I can't use any of them. Well, I'll give him the 1, I'll give myself the 2, because I want to leave a 6. Oh, I'll give him the 3, I'll give him the 1. I don't want to give up a token then. So I'll take that. He goes 1, 2, 3, and kills the 7. All the 7s are over here, it seems. And nothing happens there. I get another token. Alright, a 1, a 2, and a 1. I already have a 4. I can use a 3. I'll give myself a 2. I'll give the Dark House a 2, and I'll give the Phantom Sub a 1. Phantom Sub kills the third 7. There's only one 7 left on the board. I grab a 3. I really need a 1 to open up that final sort of chamber up there in the nose cone of the sub. Well, won't you know it? If I take the 3, I'll give the Dark House a 4, and I'll give the Phantom Sub a 1. So I gotta burn a token. He kills another 8. That is the last 8 on the board. I go 1, 2, 3. I get a 1. So there, every token, every number is now available to me. Now I just need a 6, a 2, and a 7. There's a 2 directly in front of me, there's a 7 and 6 over there. Well, that 1 rolled right next to me. I think I'll take it. I'll do that and that. So Phantom Sub comes up and kills a 2. I move forward and recruit a 2. And the Dark House does nothing. Alright. It's down to the wire. A 1, a 2, a 3. So this is where order of operations is important. He will go first. So if he does 1, I go 1, 2 and get the 6. And I get the Dark House the 3. Do it. Alright, so I'll do that. I'll do that. Whoops, that was a 2. So he moves forward and takes out a 9. Those dastardly 9s. I go 1, 2, and I get a 6. And the Dark House already took my token. Alright, I need to get this 7. I need to get it. I will take it. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna be risky, and I'm gonna lose my last token. So he's gonna go 1, 2, take out a 3. I'm gonna go 1 and get a 7. Alright, here we go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to move more than he does every turn. I'm going to take a 2. I'm going to give both of them a 1. He moves forward 1, takes out a 4. I go 1, 2. I get a 4. Dark House does nothing. I'll roll again. A 1, a 1, and a 3. I'll give both of them a 1. I will take a 3. He moves forward, takes out a 6. I go 1, 2, 3, and I win. I have a full crew on my submarine. Yeah! I have a 1 with a B-side sub before. Awesome. How long has this been going? What is the stream at? Oh, where do I find my stream length? It's been 24 minutes, huh? Well, we can do one more, right? You know what? No. We'll call it there. I think that's good. Two quick plays of it. 2 quick plays to give you a basic idea of how the game plays. I'm going to scooch this up and turn it a bit so you can see me. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed these 2 quick little plays of Nautilion. I'm happy to see nobody's watching. But what can you do, right? I got a bunch of good subscribers. I'm happy people have subscribed to the channel, and I will get back to actually putting out some regular reviews. I had a baby back at the end of January. He came very early, and it sort of threw things into chaos for a bit, but things are calming down now. And yeah, I'd really like to get back to reviewing. I do enjoy it, and I do enjoy the feedback and everybody's support. So look for some reviews coming in the near future. It's sweltering hot, so I just need to get the motivation to sit down and film some. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye now.